The latest pictures show that Dalian Shipyard's new batch of 052D destroyer mast top radar has been upgraded. The new radar is similar to the 075 amphibious assault ship after the mast installed double-sided rotating phased array fast reflection radar, which is also consistent with the previous speculation of many netizens, which will make the 052D destroyer performance has been further improved. The H/LJQ 364 fast response radar at the top of the 052D is a relatively simple, and now seems even outdated, two-coordinate parabolic antenna radar in the current shipboard radar equipment system of the Chinese Navy. It is widely equipped on the new generation of surface ships of the Chinese Navy, such as the Type 054A frigate, Type 052D destroyer and other warships. The Type 364 radar undertakes the important tasks of searching the sea and ultra-low altitude and providing early target indication/fire control support for shipborne close-in defense weapons, and its position and importance in the shipborne radar equipment system of the Chinese Navy cannot be ignored. The Type 364 radar was developed in the 1990s and began to be used on a large scale in the early 2000s. Taking into account the technical conditions and cost factors at that time, the Type 364 chose a parabolic antenna with a relatively simple processing process. At the same time, due to the need to resist wind and salt spray corrosion, the mechanical stabilization base and antenna feeder system of the radar are installed in a 3-meter diameter spherical honeycomb sandwich fiberglass radome, and to ensure the maximum tracking ability of the target point track, the maximum speed of the Model 364 is set at 60 rpm, so its data refresh rate is very high. It is worth mentioning that in order to solve the problem of detection blind spots caused by multipath interference, the Type 364 adopts the H+I dual-band design, dual-frequency diversity, 2 transmitters, and the feed share the same parabolic reflector antenna. Its performance is as described in the paper. This radar can still guarantee a maximum detection distance of more than 18 km for low and slow small targets with a flight speed of 150 meters/second, a flight height of 15 to 80 meters, and a radar reflection cross-sectional area of 0.1 square meters. Even under the interference of strong clutter background, the system can work normally, and its performance index can fully meet the needs of various types of close defense weapons in service. However, while the model seemed to be adequate at the time, the passage of time and the emergence of a new generation of anti-ship weapons by potential adversaries. The Type 364, a low-cost radar, has a series of shortcomings such as short detection range, insufficient detection ability to strong stealth targets, inability to measure heights and backward antenna system. During this period, the Type 055 large destroyer was born, and for the first time on this epoch-making surface ship, we found that the ubiquitous Type 364 radar was replaced by a 4-sided X-band phased array radar mounted on the main mast. Unfortunately, however, its appearance does not seem to provide much help for the iteration of the Type 364, because considering the cost and the volume and weight of the equipment, it is obviously not practical to directly transfer the X-band phased array radar equipped with the Type 055 destroyer to other warships. Fortunately, the arrival of the Type 075 amphibious assault ship brings a surprise. A new generation of radar models designed to replace the Type 364 appeared on the secondary mast of the Type 075 island. On both sides and above the antenna array, the new radar adopts a tangential shape to reduce the overall radar reflection cross-sectional area, RCS, of the antenna part. The back-to-back antenna array of the new radar is larger on one side and smaller on the other, and the installation slope is different. The upward installation slope of the larger antenna is about 20 degrees. The smaller antenna, by contrast, has an inclination of about 10 degrees, and 2 radars probe the same airspace, one focusing on low-elevation missions and the other on high-elevation missions. In terms of the performance parameters of the radar, it is certain that in this dual-band radar system, there is a radar with a maximum range of 100 km and operating frequency of 10 GHz, that is, X-band radar, and another antenna array with a maximum detection range of 350 km, which seems to be able to show a great difference from the former to a certain extent. The radar on the other side is most likely to work in the S-band, that is to say, this model is most likely a S/X dual-band double-sided rotating phased array radar. This is a multifunctional radar that takes into account long-range air search, sea/ultra-low altitude, and provides early target indication/fire control support for close defense weapons, and can be used as a new generation replacement for the Type 364 fast reaction radar, so the performance of the 052D will be further improved.